Hey guys, it's Phil. Phil's Van Life Tours. Guess where I am today? I'm in my hometown, original hometown, where I'm from. So where am I? I'm in Partington. Partington Shopping Centre. Winnett View. So this used to be the old ground. This was a little bus stop here, used to be toilets. And yeah, Partington Shopping Centre. And I'll show you some pictures of how it's changed over the last few years. I'm just going to be mooching about, see what's what. Can't walk too far because of my legs, so I'm on my bike today. Hiya, you alright? Can I say hello?
Hiya!
You alright? Partington character.
Bloody good that!
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You alright?
Yeah.
Good. So yeah, outside the chip here. I'll just show you a little bit of the centre. So this is the new Partington Shopping Centre now. So you got Heron Foods, Tesco, Card Factory Coffee House. There's my van. Van's parked up there. So yeah, 24-hour garage that Merco now. My mate told me the other day, I didn't even know. Didn't know we had a 24-hour garage. So yeah, so I'm Phil from Partington originally. So I've lived 25 years here and then 25 years over the water. Over the other water there, over the water and beyond in Callizhead and Earlham. So anyway, let's mooch guys. Yeah, so I'm just on the church wall. So this is St Mary's. This is where my mum passed away in 2020 June. She had a funeral here when she was buried at Altrincham Crematorium. So yeah, so this is the old house. This was the old Greyhound, and this was a King Billy here, which is now these flats, these apartments there. And then this is a little roundabout looking onto Partington. Got the cross up there, the old locks. I'll take you that way. I think we'll go that way, and I'll show you. I'll do Lot Lane first. I've got to show you some of the new housing estates. So I might put some old pictures in this, and I'll show you some of the old stuff as well. But I want to show you some of the new housing estates, and also mention the fact that Partington's got one road in and out, and we've got all these, all these houses been built, and it's absolute chaos at rush hour. I mean, it's fine now, the traffic's moving, it's clear, but it's like 11 o'clock. It's a nice day, beautiful day. Yeah, so we'll go down Lot Lane first, and then I'm going to take you to the station, the old Partington station, and then I'll go and show you where I was brought up round Oak Road. And then we'll just have a mooch around the area, see what's what. Just on Lot Lane now, and I've got the old stocks here. They used to put me in there and throw eggs at me. So these are the Century stocks. These stocks were originally erected in Warburton Lane, Partington, and re-erected on this site on the 6th day of February 1976 by the Partington Parish Council. Yeah, I remember that. They were moved. So this used to be like this is called Partington Green. My friend's salon's just over there, Rachel's. If you want to get your hair cut, awesome. Got your go local there. And if you're naughty, you'll get put in the stocks. So yes, this is the green area. It's nice around this bit. It's sort of the heart of, and there's the memorial stone that they moved that from the social, and I'll show you that later on in the video. Let's go and have a look at this new estate down Lot Lane. Yeah, so if you come down Lot Lane and you come to this little roundabout outside the school, Our Lady of Lords, and this is a new estate here. So it's countryside homes, and I believe it's like a mixture of some of it's like social housing and some of it's sort of private, but it's a right big estate. It used to be called we used to call it the Cowies. So I used to ride our motorbikes. Used to have loads of hills on it. It was the former River Mersey bed, because when they built the Manchester Ship Canal, which I'll try and show you in a bit, because we're going to go down Lot Lane that way anyway, so I might as well tour that way. I was going to start at Partington Station and work my way down, so now we'll go from Lot Lane to Oak Road and round that way. So yeah, so I'll take you on this estate, have a quick look. Yeah, so as you come off the roundabout there, you come straight down from the school. This takes you to like the canal. This is the canal that I knew, probably still a bit reminiscence of it. So yeah, we used to take our motorbikes down here. Now couldn't they still put a road here? Isn't there enough room to put like a bypass road? That'd be good. So we're overlooking Lantar, is it Landstar? Kelly said there. I used to live just over there. Literally about, as the bird flies, and we lived on the Vista, which is just up near that gym there. It was probably about 5 minutes. As you know, 5-minute walk from here if the canal wasn't here. So up that ways towards the Girder Bridge, the famous bridge where everyone used to fight back in the 70s and 60s, 70s and 80s. And yeah, so we'll have a mooch round. It goes down there, so we'll just have a quick look, have a nosy. Being nosy. Tell you what, it's summer stay at this, it's huge. Another way in there. That's probably where the swamp used to be, where we used to collect frogs years ago. I just want to follow it to the end, see how far it goes on. But they're nice houses, nice big modern houses. I wouldn't mind one myself. You got Y Road. Severn Road. And does it end at the top here? So that goes on down there. You can get back onto Lock Lane there, little cut through. This is someone's drive, I think, so don't want to go right down it. So yeah, so this would have been the Cowies. And just around about here, I don't know if you can make out just through the bushes there, it would have been the old Heath's Lane ferry, Bob's ferry. Remember the ferry? There was a bit of, well, before my time, but there was a disaster on the ship canal. A lot of fumes, a lot of pollution used to get dumped into the ship canal. Shame you can't see the ship canal behind these trees, but just on the other side there is the other side to the ferry. It used to run across from here. And then we're still on the Cowies. And this goes up to Blackie Beach and the cave, if you know it. I'll go. So all this did not exist when I was a boy. When a lot of us were boys, probably didn't exist. It's only been here last year or so, is it? 2 years since it started opening up. So guessing this leads back out to Lock Lane. Yeah, it does, because there's a substation used to play in. So that's as far as this estate goes down. We've got Forest Gate Academy down there. Daniel Adamson Avenue. Yeah, that's the end of the building site there. Or the building more still. Hey guys, yeah, so I'm at Blackie Beach. So it's bottom of Lock Lane. If you go down a little trail there to your right as you get to the end, and you'll come to this little, we called it Blackie Beach. Just a little tiny bit of sand area. And it was actually originally, where the sand area is there, this was the old River Mersey. And it used to run down this wall. This is the original wall from when the River Mersey was in. And it continued on, sort of up this way. There's a few good videos. If you go on YouTube, you can have a look at some of the old pictures and that. But this was the original wall from the River Mersey coming down. And there used to be a lock. That's why it's called Lock Lane. So there was an actual lock on here when it was the Mersey. And it used to make the level go from one height, obviously, to the other. So yeah, guys, this is Blackie Beach. I just noticed there was a tent on there. I think someone's living rough on it. But we used to get loads of boats when we were kids coming down the canal, especially on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. You get at least 6 or 7. And when the boat used to come down, it used to draw all the water out, because obviously the boat's moving along. It used to draw the water out, so all the tide used to come out. It got about up here actually. And you'd find all loads of rusty stuff, rusty motorbikes. A few cars have been dumped here, things like that, But it's got a lot of history, this place. And there was a big mill, and which is it's ironic, isn't it, that Partington's got a paper mill now called Saskia. We'll have a look at that when we go up that way. But there used to be one here, and it was all around this area here. And it was a mill bank, paper printing place. And obviously they used to put all the goods, the paper and that onto the boats and send it down to Merseyside that way, etc. God guys, it's messy around here now, it's full of cans, and I think people use it as a bit of a drinking den. Beer cans everywhere and whatnot, but somewhere for people to go. Imagine like the young kids and that got to have a smoke away from the parents, they probably come down here, because it's where we used to knock about. And then a bit further on, I'm not going to it, oh there's a bird, you might not be able to make that out. I think it's a cormorant or something, or don't know what it is, it might be a heron. But there's a cave, don't think you can access it now. But if you go up that way, continue up the path there, you can actually sort of get down to it. It's quite dangerous guys, so I wouldn't recommend having a look at it. You could probably see some pictures online, that might be easier. Right, so I've got a lot to get in, and we're going to do the whole of Partington in one video, so I better get mooching on. So this is Blackie Beach guys, and the famous where the Mersey used to run. There's a tent there guys, I think someone might be living in it. Why not? You know, with the cost of housing and stuff nowadays, why not? So this is Blackie Beach, this is just the other way on it, and we're going back up that way now to Lock Lane, and then we're going to go and do Oak Road. This is if you come down Lock Lane, especially if you're new to the area, you don't really know it, you moved into one of the new houses. Sorry, I'm out of breath going up that hill, not as fit as it used to be. So this is actually the Boleyn Way, so you can get to you follow this little path, take your dogs, and you can do it on a bike as well. It'll take you to a little wooden bridge, cross the wooden bridge, carry on up, it'll take you to near the old toll bridge, you know, Warburton toll bridge going over, and then if you follow that out, cross over the main road, go towards the Warburton Old Church, there's another little lane that'll take you to the River Boleyn, so you can get all the way to Lymm down this way. Just watch out when it's been raining because it gets really muddy. So yes, this is the top of Lock Lane, just goes on to the water treatment works down there. Got the sewage works, the water treatment place at the bottom here. God, you wouldn't even think it used to be here. So here used to be a place called the Six Hills, and it was just like some hills that have been dug out with a JCB. Little hills that used to go on the motorbikes and BMXs and that. It was cool. And down the side here, you wouldn't even know it had been here, was Jack Ennis's farm. Yeah, Ennis's farm at the bottom there. He had a bit of land, some stables, some lovely horses, and the kids used to come out. I think it was about, I can't remember the price. It was about 80p, something like that. You could get on a horse for an hour and ride it on the fields here. So this takes you out to Oak Road fields, Oak Road playing fields. There's the sewage works. And yeah, it was great for the community, you know. These horses that you can come on, I went on one once and it just backed me up into some trees, just started backing me up, and then it would follow the other horses when they went bolting, nearly came off it. No, I preferred my motorbikes. But yeah, Jack Ennis's farm guys down there, wow, memories. Yeah, so I've just come on to Woodlane now, just want to show you that's the square I used to play on. There used to be a telephone box there, and 172 Woodlane. Auntie Lee, my childminder, God bless. She was ace, she was lovely. She taught me to cook as well. Meatball stew, do you remember that? Remember Albert and some of the kids there. Yeah, childminders. So this is Woodlane going down. Woodland School on your right there, now called Forest Bank. My first infant school. Used to play on that square. There used to be a doctor's on that square. I'm sure there was. Walnut Road. There's Lammy. Oh hi Lammy. Didn't see me because he was cutting the grass. So yeah, this is my neck of the woods. My estate. Oak Road crew. Yeah. So I noticed this before. One minute. Someone's built their own log flume. What's going on here? Trafford Council? Serious? Where's it coming from? Oh, it's from the ground there. It's erupting out the ground. Apparently, that's been like that for a few days. What a waste of water. Can you not just get in and shut it off or something? But I suppose it had shut off all the water to the houses around here. So yeah, anyone knows this little road? Had a few people chill on here. Never lived on this bit, but I did chill around here. Let's take a look at this again. There you go, free water guys. Need some water, you know where to come. Whee, we're paddling it. Yeah, Cherry Walk that's called. It's all draining down here, down a bit of a slight hill here. We used to play on our skateboards and whatnot. And you got Oak Road playing fields, Oak Road Park. It never used to be there originally, it used to be up at the top, but the residents were moaning about noise and stuff, so they moved it inwards. My friend's son's memorial there, Jamie, respects. Used to be the house that Jack built, it's on there on the right. All overgrown now. Friend used to live at that house there, Burgesses, and then the Davises moved in, that end one. There was a telephone box on this side. Yeah, this is my little corner. So I lived in that one briefly. Lived in a flat there in that one. My friend lived in a flat at the top up there. This is Hampshire Road, where I brought up for about 15 years, and then 38 Oak Road, my original house, is there. I used to knock about round on here on them alleyways. That's down the backs there to the Stony. We used to all chill. We used to all chill at these flats here. And the big oak tree used to be there. We used to have bonfires on this field there. So where the blue car is in the background, that was where I used to live. 4-bed house, Hampshire. We did an exchange with the G's. They moved into ours at 38. And we moved into theirs. So yeah, this is Oak Road. I'll take you to the shops. I don't know what to expect, like what it's like nowadays. But all them are new houses, that used to be fields there. So this car park's bigger. But there's Chinese that I used to work for, Phil's. Only briefly. But yeah, this is the shops. Probably going to fall off my bike, this has changed, wow. So you got Yummy Yummies, Yum Yum, not even open. And you got a local extra. And you got one of them 24/7 scan top and goes. Jesus Christ, that wouldn't have lasted if we were still around here. 1 second. So yeah, there was like a little cut through here. It was only narrow, literally this sort of space, and here was flats. This is the bus stop. There used to be a wall that ran right across here. Used to have like loads of graffiti on and stuff. And yeah, this was flats here, little 2-floor flats, ground floor and first floor. And we used to chill on here, drinking the cider like I used to do. Nice and quiet around here today. That's nice, in the middle like that tree. And then you got the family centre there. We used to chill in there as well. There used to be a laundrette at the end. That's issues now. But this is new. This impulse thing. These are everywhere now, aren't they? Rather than post offices and stuff. I use them myself when I'm in the van. They're really handy, you know, if you use getting stuff off Amazon and that. But anyway, I'll take you to my first pub. Hey, yeah, so just come from the shops now. Family centre's just there. This new estate now, lovely houses. This would have been where the Red Brook used to be. And you know, it wasn't here for that long, the Red Brook, but it was my first. You know, when I was 18, it was the first pub I got to drink in. Well, I wasn't 18. Probably about 16 when we went in there, but you know what, that's how it was in them days, wasn't it? About 16, 17, it was just sat about here, about where that Mini is there, and the van, that's where the Red Brook used to be. And then further on is. In fact, I'll take you that way now. We'll have a little mooch, guys. So it's called Poppy Street now. This street. So this was my primary school. Well, my second primary school, because I was in Millbank, but I got expelled out of that in third year. So I went to this one here. It was funny. I used to have a right laugh with some of the lads from here in Autumn Brook. I was always in detention. I always had to stand up. So I didn't get a break. We just had to stand up with our walls against the back. Do you remember that, guys? What was his name? Was it Mr. Gordon or something? Can't remember. But yeah, nice houses though, aren't they? Nice big houses these. Wow. You know, I get a bit jealous. If we would have stayed in Partington, I probably would have got one of these, you know. But we went over to Earlham, went private. Well, Kelly said Earlham lived around there for a while. So yeah, this was the former Autumn Brook. And then, oh, it's a nice day anyway around Partington. So yeah, so you're a stone throw where we lived, and you're in Warburton, which is a lovely village. I just want to show you this if it's still open. This is still Partington here, this side, and there's a nature trail that goes down here. The wildlife trail takes you up to the woods, you know, the Oak Road Woods, what we looked at. So if you're new to the area, it's well worth a walk. And then if you cross over here, so this is the Red Brook that crosses at the moment here. Partington against illegal migrant hotels, at least it's spelt right. But yeah, so this is, as you first come into Partington, this is what you see. So Oak Road, you go left, cafe there, and then that's up towards Dunham and Warburton that way. But nice trail this. And it goes, you can get right round all the way up to back up to Lock Lane on this, if you know what you're doing. And if you cross over, and you pick it up just at Broad Oak near the Fuse, which I'll show you now. You can pick up that trail again, it'll take you up to Cross Lane that way, and then up to the centre. So yeah, we'll go that way. So yeah, we're just going up towards Broad Oak High School now, so this is just the back end of them new houses, which was Autumn Brook. That there used to be like an old farmhouse, there used to be an orchard in there. We used to go getting pears and apples, you know, in the, well, just after now actually, sort of September time. So I think it's here, there's a gate here. I'm not going that way because I'm going up to where the Squire used to be. But see the gate there? That'll take you onto the trail and that'll go all the way past the back end of Broad Oak and then up to Cross Lane, that way, Cross Lane Fields. Wow, I remember this little walkway. This is the way I used to walk from my house, what I just showed you, to Broad Oak. So I come up these stairs and all the older kids used to jump out and you're going to take your dinner money off you. So I just want to show you the Fuse. That's the Fuse there, which opened a few years ago. It's a fantastic venue, you can hire it out and stuff. It's got a bar in there. It did have a music studio in there because I worked in it at one point. So that's Broad Oak Comprehensive. It's the Dean Trust now. The main way up there. But God, yeah, I remember this little walk here. When I was only in Broad Oak till about 6 months, and then I got expelled from there as well for being a naughty boy. Can't remember these trees. They weren't that thick. Jesus. They need to come down at some point. Trafford Council. They're dangerous, them now. They're huge, but I mean, one of them goes over and you got all the kids walking past you, and you just never know, do you? It's this little walk, yeah. Could do with its edges being trimmed back, but yeah, you used to have to stash your dinner money. coming up here and up this way. Yeah, so I got expelled for setting fire to the French teacher's desk. You know them old wooden desks you used to have. I had a lighter, so I just lit some stuff in it, and it went off. Got kicked out. Got put in isolation and had to go. Had to work there all the time, and it just used to bore me. So it just used to piss about. I used to get I got expelled for was it the hose pipe? I grabbed the hose pipe on D floor, whatever it was, D block, and squirted everyone in the music classroom. And drama, I used to hate drama. I used to try and make you sort of lie down and like imagine stuff, and if you got ADHD it was impossible. So I'd just make fart noises or get kicked out for the sake of it. But anyway, enough about that, let's have a mooch on. I'll just go past Broad Oak and you turn left. And this brings you on to we called it the Oak Road estate. So it's Tulip Road, Sussex Road, Derbyshire Road. I won't do them all. Alright, say hello, we're going to be on YouTube in a bit. I don't think they wanted to be on film. So yeah, Westmorelands, Yorkshire Road, that's that little alleyway coming down. There's flats here, along this side here. Had many parties in them flats, and on the right hand side here, swap hands. So yeah, all across here was flats as well. Loads of flats along here. Just not down now. Not fit for purpose. So you got, this is the back end of the Oak Road shops. You got Rutland Road there. Lancashire Road. Laurel Walk, that takes you to the shops. That's all roads take you to the shops. That was new, that was built. See, there's some of the old flats there, they were the same as the ones that have been knocked down. So there's Cumberland Road, I'll just take you briefly down it. Flats there, we used to knock around in them, sit in the doorways. What are we going to do with them? Probably just knock them down, build new houses or something. Yeah. Another hole in the ground. It's probably something to do with that water thing. I did notice the so this is Derbyshire Road, and I'm not going to do Derbyshire Road. Too much history. Yeah, so it's the back end of the Oak Road estate. And this goes on, we're going to go up to Woodlane now, head towards where the Squire used to be and the paintworks. Oh, we'll do direct works as well. But yeah, I didn't even know these were still here. We used to knock around, because when it was raining and that, we'd sit in the doorwells. We didn't cause any harm to anybody, just getting out of the rain. But can you not refurb them and do them up? I'd live in one. Serious? They're new at the end there. God, I know a lot of characters and a lot of people from this estate. It's mad. Not seen anyone yet though. So it's Devon Road. Used to know a few lads live on there. And the other road over there, a few people new on that one. Oh, and that used to take you through to the direct works. I don't know if it still does. Should we go and check if it does? Yeah, just thought I'd get Partington Worn Tyres in, starting from £15. Didn't even know his place was here. This was the more modern direct works, but there was another one where the masonettes used to be, so I'll just take you that way. We can still get through that little alleyway cut through. Wow, yeah, still here. So I need to go and get me God, no one has no money back in the late 80s, early 90s when I first left school and that. I used to go and get me gyro, so I'd walk down here, cut through this little alleyway, and this where I'm stood actually now would have been the masonettes. So it was like, was it double? It was like a house. You had 2 floors, but you had 2 lots, so it had like 4 floors in total. I can't remember. We used to set fireworks off in the bin shoots and that. That was fun. But this here, this was like a car park for nicked cars. They used to get dumped here. You could pick them back up the next day. It was just rammed with burnt out cars and stuff around here. It was really bad in the mid-90s. And this leads out to Woodlane, so I'm going on to the Woodlane estate now. The old 255 going past there. I think that's the only bus now they got around here. They used to have the 252 and the 255. Oh, and the 247 going into Altrincham. It's Rowan Walk. So we're going to cut through another little alleyway now, going on to Box Walk, is it, if I remember rightly? Just through here. All this way. Yeah, so this is a Box Walk. Used to walk down from this way after been on the night out. Come back from the Squires. And I'm just going to leave it rolling now, see if I bump into to anybody. I just seen somebody I know, but she was on the phone, so I couldn't talk to her. So may walk there. Sorry about the break. And this is leading on to Woodlane now. And the 4 shops, as we used to call them, the famous 4 shops. And then right opposite them, the Squire. Or the Squires. Hey mate, you alright? Say hello. Hello. Phil's Van Live Tours, have a look tonight, you alright? Just doing the estate. Squire's Muse. Yeah, I know him, but I can't remember his name. So that's the shops you got there now. So got a butcher's though, which is good. You got Hope Centre, I'm not sure what that was. It was a chicken place. Squire's was just here, where these old people's bungalows are now. Good little pub. It was. So Partington had. Hang on, let me just get the get this in as well. So you got my friend's barber shop there, warehouse barber shop. T-shirts for them. So this is Four Oaks Care Home. It's on the former site of the Partington Paintworks, which was just here. Oh, you can smell it. You can smell it from pretty much all over Partington, all the paint and that. But you know what? Put a lot of people in work that would normally be on the dole at Langdale Road, Langdale Carpets. Yeah, what was I going to say? Pubs in Partington. Yeah, so we had the Red Brook, which are just showing, the Squire, which are just showing you, the King William, King Billy, the Greyhound, and then we're going up to the old social club. So that's Partington Old School Hall. I think it's his nursery now. Davy's Chemist. Used to be a dentist when I was younger. I remember I think it was Logie or something, Mr. Logie, one of the dentists. Oh, it was terrible. Brutal he was. So yes, this is Bailey Lane. Going on to the former social club, Partington Soch. Partington Legion, British Legion place it was. I'm going to go on to the grounds now. So this was the car park to it. I have oiled that brake, it's just not working properly. So yeah, this would have been the car park area here to the Soch. And yeah, go and get a pint. Go and see if Jane's in, she'll get the ashtrays out. Oh fuck, can't stop. Yeah, not gonna reach about here actually. Wow. Spent many a time in this place, so you come in here, you'd have the gates here and the smoking shed would be here, so people would see you coming in straight away. Main entrance was a bit further up, opposite them steps there. So you'd be coming in, and half of them would be out smoking in the smoking bit here, and they'd be like, "Why, you're coming in for a few pints?" You know what? It was a good crack in there. I do miss the place. It burnt down, then somebody took it over, and then it burnt down. And it had a great function room. You know, this was like the main function room here. And at the side here, so we're back onto the market now, back onto the centre, and I'll show you the market shortly. The old market, what's left of it. So this here was like a memorial, wasn't there, for the British Legion, and they moved that and put it onto the cross, you know, where I've shown you on the stocks. They put it there. So yeah, nice bit of land here. It'll probably end up being houses or apartments or something, but it'd be nice if they made it into like a community place, like a community hub or something. I don't know, just a shame to see it just overgrowing now, you know. So many memories in that place when it was built, and I'll see if I can get some pictures up and show you, because it was one of my favourite places to have a drink. Right, moving on, I think we'll show you the old market, because it used to have a brilliant market in Partington back in the day. I'll show you that, and then we'll go up and I'll show you the new estate on Broadway, and then we'll head up to the old station. Hey guys, yeah, just had to take my top off, and I'll do a little recap now. So yeah, I'm just filming just a bit of a filler whilst I'm not got no content for my van life. I am heading out to Castleton later on this week though, and I'm going to do that that 1066 plague thing for you guys. So if you're new to the channel, I'm Phil, Phil's Van Life Tours, and I'm just doing my hometown of Partington at the minute. I lived here for 25 years, and I lived in Salford for 25 years. So this is the other side of the new shopping centre. Plenty of shops, card factory, you've got a pound shop, Sawyer's, Tesco, Heron Foods, got the Doctors at the back, and that's where we're going to be heading next. Because where the Doctors is now, it used to be the old Central Market, and if you know it, you know it. And I'll put in, if I can find some, I'll put some old pictures up for you. And I'll try and put some dates on and that, try and make it a bit professional, you know what I mean, rather than just like my take on Partington, which it is. This blog is just my take on Partington. There's so many people, so many characters, you know, it would take a whole book. Everyone's got a book who's lived here for, like, I tell you what, people that have lived here 50 years and longer, they could all write a book on Partington, I tell you. It's got so many stories. It's a great place. And this is like a modern addition to it now. We've waited years for the shopping centre. Some apartments on that side, and that's overlooking where the social club used to be, which was they used it to film something, didn't it, when it got burnt down, before they knocked it down. What was it called, that programme now? Someone could put it in the description. Save me editing it. It made it into like a little 3-part thing. It was alright, it was watchable, but it wasn't that good. What was it called? Shadows or something? Or they named it Shadows. I'll find out for you, and I'll put it in. Yeah, so I'm going to mooch up to the market now anyway, once I finish my fag. So yes, that's about the new shopping precinct. So Heron Foods, where Heron is now, used to be the bank. This was the low-cost store where the grass area is, and this was Partington Market. So if you stood here on this corner 30 years ago, that's where the market started. So all this area would have been the Partington Market, and this, where the Doctors is now, and the cafe, is like where the central hub of the market used to be. Plenty of parking down there, and then I'll go and show you the last remaining pub in Partington. Yeah, so this is where the market now is, now the Partington Health Centre. It's quite a big place actually, it's decent. It used to be the other side of the road. And on your left here is the Partington Working Men's Club. Now this used to be awesome when I was younger. I used to come in here Saturday night. It was absolutely rammed. I couldn't get a seat in the main room in there. But that's the only place you can get a drink, alcoholic drink now in Partington. Can't even get one in a cafe, I don't think. You've got the, what's the name, Partington Central Academy there. And you've got the Partington Parish Council Community Centre, which is still open, still does things. See that mosaic? See the mosaic there? With like Partington and Carrington with the ship canal and stuff. My dad actually chose that because he used to work for, yeah, shout out to my dad. He used to work for Trafford Council at Sale Town Hall, and he chose that design for the mosaic for this place of building, and he used to be in charge of running the lettings in here and a lot of places over Trafford. So yeah, I think I'll take you up to the youth club, and then we'll head up to Broadway that way. Yeah, so this side, so we used to always, Manchester Road, Warburton Lane, we lived on the left hand side. If you lived on the right hand side, we're known as, you lived in the posh area of Partington growing up. So this was quite the more established area, you know. It was built, I lived on the Moss side, Overspill Estate, which was Oak Road Estate, Woodlane, Oak Road, and this was the more affluent area of Partington. So yeah, I'll take you to Crosslane Fields, might as well. Yeah, someone's got a right going there. Nice flags. Do you like? So this will just take you down. This is the back lanes now, but you've got the cross over. We've got Cross Lane. And the Partington Youthie. They used to come in here, Cross Lane East. And this is the Partington Youth and Community Centre still used to this day. I think they have food banks and that running from there now. And you've got Gary's gym. Shout out to Gary, big Gary Booth, Manchester 31. Just gym in his car park actually. So this is Cross Lane Park and Fields. That's the youth club there, back end of it. You've got basketball courts, bit of a kids park over there, plenty of green space. And I think they've put like a bit of a gym, so it's like a bit of an outdoor gym, but you can get on there, jump on that. So there's plenty, you know, Partington has got some nice places, and I'm glad I filmed it on a really nice day and not a wet day, because, you know, it has come a long way since the 90s. You know, where I've shown you some of the mistakes earlier in the video, you know, every other house or every other two or three houses was boarded up. You know, all the flats were boarded up like them ones I've shown you, just off Derbyshire Road. And it was really run down, you know, there was burnt out cars everywhere, smashed windows, buses, if they ran, because they used to get vandalised all the time. There was nothing for people to do. You know, that house that Jack built, that was like a little youth club, and I was only young and I was getting into breakdancing and all that. Really enjoyed it, and then that shut down, lack of funding. We used to have a BMX track in the woods there. We had everything. We were so blessed as kids. You know, it was a great place to grow up, Partington. Even though it had its bad period in the 90s, yeah, we all know about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I wasn't even living here. I moved out in 98, 99, went to Cholton, and then came back for about a year, not even a year. And then I met Debbie, and then we moved in with her in Earlham, and then we got our own place in Earlham, and then moved to Kelly's Head, and back to Earlham, and Eccles, and back to Earlham, and then Ermston. But yeah, so this is that way up to the lanes. That's Gary's gym there, and the youth club behind it. And we're going to have a look at these new houses now on Broadway. They're really nice, where the old gasworks used to be. Yeah, just a little bit of bonus footage for you. I noticed they were working on this area here on Cross Lane Fields. It used to be, remember the speedway track? Used to have the speedways going round. On the weekend it's been noisy. Pretty noisy, isn't it? But I've just been speaking to one of the workers on there, and they're building a pump track. So it's like for skateboards and BMXs and that, and a bit like the one in Earlham. Should be sick when it's done. It's nice to see. And places where you can practice riding your bikes and that, which is cool. And someone's dumped the pram just there. Oh well. Right, let's go and have a mooch up Broadway. There's the remains of the old Moss View Centre. Used to be Moss View Primary School, was it? Until they merged with the main one in the centre, the People's, is it? Football fields there. There's actually allotments on here, guys. Trafford allotments. So if you've got to grow your own veg, you're interested in an allotment or something, this road is terrible. You've got the Pavilion Sports and Community Club. I've just realised I've not done the sports centre. I think I'll do it on the way back, guys. I've got quite a lot to get in this video. Might end up doing it over 2 videos, because I won't mind getting a few people on camera, you know, to tell you a bit of their story, like Partington, how it's progressed. But anyway, let's show you this first. So if you go to the right down there, that'll take you onto the Moss, which will take you onto the Transpennine Trail. It'll take you up to Sunderland, Altrincham that way. This is the start of the new estate. Very nice. It is nice. So this, at the corner, when you get to this road here now, is the corner of Broadway. I can't remember what was on. I think this was just derelict land. I'm not too sure now. I can't recall. Remember it. But this here was like the gates to the big gas works. You know, the huge gas containers and stuff. And I'll try and get some. In fact, let's go down it. It's vast. It is a big place. You wouldn't actually think you're in Partington now, would you? You'd think you're in Lymm or somewhere in Warrington, Cheshire that way. Really nice houses. and they're building more at the bottom end still. So it goes down that way. Skylark Drive. Yep, they're building more here. So this looks like a new estate that I'm going on to now. But all this now would have been the gas works. Huge place. And there used to be a little walk through at the back. I don't think I'll be able to get through it this way. You could get to Partington train station. Yeah, Partington used to have a train station. Hey mate, you alright? Can you still get through?
No, it's building site that, mate.
Is it? Oh, you can't, right, okay. See what you mean. Trying to get through to this train station. Can you get through anymore? The train station used to be there, you see.
Right.
And I thought you might be able to still get through.
Halfway that way, really.
I'll try down Broadway.
Get round.
Yeah.
Go through that way.
So these all going to be new houses, all these across here.
This is it.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. It's lovely, this estate, it is. You won't think you're in Partington, you know. I'm from here originally, but just doing a documentary on the area.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool, nice to speak to you, mate. Have a good day. Sparrowhawk Grove. So yeah, so they're still building houses down here. But yeah, the gasworks was huge. Employed a lot of people before my time, to be honest with you. Yeah, what's happening, fella? What's happening? So this is the subway. Takes you out of Partington and into Carrington. Not really much to show here. So yeah, that's back into Partington. There's the 255 going back up again. And this will take you, I can't remember how you get there now, but it'll take you to the old Partington. This is the Partington train line going across from the girder bridge here. And Partington station used to be about a quarter of a mile up this direction. Oh, come on, let's go and find it. If you do come this way to have a look at the station, guys, just be prepared. It's really muddy. When it has been raining heavy. My tyres are manky now. So this is like the approach road to the station up here, and I think the subway's filled in, but we'll go and have a look anyway. I found the subway. Yeah, so the station would have been just along here. I mean, it's that overgrown now, it's hard to work out, but it would have been along here somewhere. There's a bit more brickwork there, but I've just noticed this fence, and if you look down you can see some graffiti and like an entrance. So I'm going to try with my trainers and get down there for you. So leave it rolling till fall. Should have brought my boots really. Oh, so that's not the subway, no? What is it then? Here it is. It is. Right, I'll get right down. I'm going. Everybody say. What does it say that? Adamo? But yeah, this would have took you down to the bottom level, which had sidings, a lot of sidings, you know, railway sidings back in the day. That's the original stone. Here we go, guys. Nice little find for you. The original subway. Just put a bit of light in there for you off my torch. Have a look down it. Put my torch on my phone. Don't know what you can see really, but yeah, that's the subway. It went under the railway lines to the other side, so people could get from this side, from Carrington side. There must be some reason why they built it. So this would have been Carrington side, and it would have been obviously the gas works and stuff went right on up here. So there would have been an entrance coming in probably that way. And there's your subway in Partington, a little hidden gem for you. Wow guys, I didn't even know this was here. So I just come across this this bridge on the old train line from Partington up to Broadheath that way, and there's like a big bridge here what they built. Let's go down a little bit. I don't remember this, don't remember playing here when I was a kid. And it goes under, some big graffiti. Big Ron's been down here. Did he ever come up here? And why was he have such a big bridge? What was going under here? I reckon it was something to do with the gasworks. It's probably how they got their equipment and stuff to and fro under that way. What couldn't that be used for something? It's a right big space down there. I bet you could have a rave down there. Don't be getting any ideas. Hey guys, yeah, so I'm back at the van now. I was going to do the sports centre, but it's Partington Sports Centre, it's back abroad out there. So I'll give you a bit of a full tour. I mean, there's other little nuts and crannies of Partington to explore, but I've shown you some of the new estates, shown you some of the older estates that are getting done up at the moment. But, you know, a lot's happened since I moved out. I mean, I moved out officially in 2000. I met Debbie in 2000, October, and then I've been back briefly. I stayed at my dad's, who lives just near the centre, and yeah, everything just changed. I used to drive through because I've still got a lot of family in Partington. My daughter lives here, and loads of friends. So yeah, from the lovely Partington, I'm Phil. Phil's Van Life Tours. Catch me up in the next one. See where I get to next time. Oh, and I will be doing Earlham and Caddy's Head. Oh, but you got away with it. See you in a bit, guys. Take care. Have a good